Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Monday and I hope you all had a great weekend. Well, today is part 2 of my review for One Day Saving. So let's get started. So the first one is a Joy Sunday Wannabe, and as you can see, it doesn't say pre-stamped. I'm looking for one. No, that's not right. I don't have one right here. Doesn't say pre-stamped cross stitch here. So this is a counted cross stitch. Someone pointed that out on their channel, and I think maybe it was Lovecraft Forever. I don't get me wrong. Could be, might have been Stitching and Diamond Painting with Corey. Yeah, go check her out. She has a really great site or channel. So, isn't that cool? And it's a counted. It is 35 by 33, and it wasn't very expensive. It was $5.34. And it has, gotta flip this open here, has 29 colors. It has backstitch and cross stitch. This pattern will not match your canvas. It never does with Joy Sundays. It is 153 with 142, but I just love the pansies and the lilies in this. I'm assuming that those are lilies. They may be something else, but it's all on one, big piece of paper, and you flip it over and then you got the bottom part of it. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's take a look at the beautiful colors, because I just love pansies. Yeah, I have ever since I was a small child. Now it does have the product number right here. It also has all the DMC numbers listed across the top, and then these numbers on the bottom are the number of the thread card that's going to match your canvas. And then these right here in red are how many strands of each you get. It does come with 2 needles that won't stay down because it's been folded for far too long. But look at those beautiful, beautiful colors. Aren't they just stunning? Love the purples, and the pinks. There's no actual red. There's kind of a brick red over here. Yep, no other reds. But just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They always do such a good job at shading. And, before I forget, there's not a lot of thread because it is a 14 count and you will only use 2 strands each. So, we'll maybe have to see. And you get a blank piece of canvas. It is serged all the way around. This is kind of, I don't have anything that's truly white, but it's kind of an off-white. I don't know if you can tell. But, yeah, kind of an off-white to me. It looked just a tinge of cream colored, if you will. So, yeah, I have not got a clue. I have a clue, but, yeah. The way that I have heard that you're supposed to start a counted cross stitch is to fold this in half and fold it in half again, and right where those 2 come together, you start in the middle. So they should, on this pattern, of course they don't have, I'm not seeing anything like special where it would be like the center of the pattern. No, not at all. So for me, I'm not real sure where I would start. Yeah, I guess this red line is supposed to be center. Let's go back up. Yeah, there's nothing. Oops, now it's upside down. I guess this is your center line right here. Sometimes they have a little arrow sticking out, you know, to be the center. I got nothing. I don't think I can start in the center because I've never done that. It's not like I can't learn, but, you know, my way of doing things would be to start at the bottom. And I'd have to figure out how wide it is, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, I suppose, and this is kind of wider than it is deeper up and down. So I could start in the center and go, you know, see just how big it is. I don't know. It sounds like a lot of effort. I don't know. The bunnies would be easier to start. Yeah. So I got 2 counted cross stitches. So we'll see where that goes. Now, this next one, see, it does say pre-printed fabric and dispensable chart reading. That's what it says. But aren't they cute? I'm going to take them out of the bag because I thought they were precious. And these are, it was $5. So these kits are not very big and not very expensive. As far as, you know, this size, I'm going to get it out and then I'll read all the information. Put that up there. But see, it's not very big. Not very big. It is a 14 count as well. It's 45, so it's 45 centimeters this way and 19 centimeters up and down. So, yeah. But I just thought they were just whimsical and cute. And it looks like some of the birds that I tried to draw back in, like, freshman year of high school. I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember. Do you remember the Legs commercial? Legs pantyhose commercial? And they had this bird. I was just obsessed with that stupid bird. That, you know, he always stood on one leg, you know. And, yeah, I thought that was so cool that I had to keep drawing it and drawing it and drawing it. I never drew any other kind of birds. Because in my artistic endeavors, I don't do animals, I don't do people, I don't do portraits. Yeah, I'm more your landscape person, because if it has to really look like what it is, it ain't happening. So, yeah. But for $5, I thought, what the heck. And here's your pattern book. It's all, the pages. Oh, there's the rest of your bird. I'm like, they only had half a bird. Now this has 24 colors. And it has full stitch, French knot, and back stitch. And there's some back stitching because all the birds are done and everything. But it's not hard back stitching. You know, like you got to go around every single tiny little leaf. Oh my god, that drove me crazy. But yeah, as you can see, they're just kind of outlined and stuff. But I just love this guy with this one with their hair all, oh, excuse me, feathers all sticking up. So yeah, I just thought it was whimsical. This pattern will not match your canvas. Let's take a look. And we have the same kind of card as we had before. I'm trying to get them, they're all mooshed together down here. Hang on. Let's give them a big old shake. It does come with 2 needles. Same principle as I just explained for the other one. It does have the product number on it. But look at all those bright, happy colors. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness. This is just absolutely precious. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get this started. It's only a 14 count. But lots of beautiful, beautiful mixed in colors. And your 310 is going to be your outline. And I'm sure, let's see, and 310 is also their eyes. Now, come on, it did, oh, here we go. I was like, where is it? Because your key goes all the way across the bottom of the fabric. So it's not very big. Does have both product numbers and the name of it up here. Nice, easy to read key. This is kind of soft. It's a little stiff, but it's soft. And it would be so easy to do because the back stitching is not horrible. I always seem to jump right into those huge projects that have this wonderful back stitching on everything, you know. And at least they didn't go around everything. I hate patterns that just go around everything before you've ever done the cross stitching, and by the time you get the cross stitching in, you can't see where that back stitching was at all. So, yeah. And I may change their eyes out for black beads. I do have some black, you know, small seed beads. But yeah, I just thought it was cute. I'm trying. There might be a pause. Hang on. I can't find... Oh my goodness. Oh, here it is. I was panicking. I was like, that purple thread goes to the floral shop that I got? Yeah. I know. It's still here, and I still remember where it goes. And one day I'll have to put it back into its thing. Okay, this is 44.5. Not very big. By 18. Actual picture size is, oh, a little bit more than 5 1/4 by 37 centimeters or 14.5. So not too big. Not too big. And it just looks so easy. It's just straightforward. I mean, there's no confetti. Just make the things. I like this. Really did like it. I like it. And we'll look at one more. Now, they sent this to me extra for some reason. I'm not sure. Can't remember what the circumstances was. And it's about a $5 kit. It's also 14 count, 17 by 17. So let's open this up. All these they have all the months. And they're a different... I'll call it plant because I can't remember if it's specifically a flower or not. But I just thought those were really pretty. Now, see, this, to me, needs to have the back stitching done in the whole thing. And it does say pre-stamped at the top. So if you're not wanting any surprises, make sure that it says pre-stamped in the description on the store page. Now, I have gotten some that said that it was a stamped cross stitch or pre-stamped cross stitch or pre-printed, you know, fabric, and it was counted. I was so mad because it was something that I really wanted to do. But, yeah, so it's in a heap someplace going, nope, not doing that. And I did contact the company and tell them that this is not a stamped kit. This is and they changed it. But I have seen it at other stores, and it still says that it's stamped. No. So, yeah, not very big. Has 10 colors. So, not too involved. It's only cross stitch. Like I said, you could put in however much back stitching you wanted. Because I know we all got extra thread somewhere. Somewhere in your house you have extra thread. So, yeah. But it's all on one page. Nothing on the back. Now that I forgot to mention that on Joy Sundays, they come in this lovely plastic bag. And they do have how to start, how to find your symbol, and how to separate your threads, and what to do afterwards, you know, wash it in water and stuff. And yeah, so that they're very consistent on that. There's the beautiful colors. Aren't they pretty? I'm going to lay it over this just so you can see them. Get everybody out of the way. But yeah, very simplistic. You know, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shades of that, of like a pinkish, 5 shades of pink and 4 shades of green and some brown. I don't know. Maybe that goes in the center or something. Oh, it goes around the outside edge. I'm sorry. Lost. Wow. Did you see that? Comes with 2 needles. This does not have the product number on it, so these are probably the older ones. I don't know if the other ones are the older ones. I have no idea. But once again, since it's 14 count, you only use 2 strands of thread, so there's not very much thread. Let's take a look at the big canvas. So it's not very big, and I don't know what kind of flower. If you know what kind of flower this is, I don't know if it's the flower for the month of January. You know, I don't know if every month has its own flower or whatever, but you know, there's a lot of shading, but there's not a lot of detail, and that's why I said it would look really good if you went back and did, you know, all the detailing on it. And that's the way those are made. It's 65 by 65. It is 16 and a half by almost 16 and a half. The actual picture size is almost just a tad, like 1 line over 11 and a half centimeters, which makes this about 4.5 by a little over 4.5. So yeah, you could put it in a 4x4 frame or a 5x5 with something behind it, like some extra material on a card, and then center this. Or you could just fold this down and make some kind of a deal out of it that you every month you got it out. But it doesn't say the word January on this, so you'd have to remember that. But yeah, I just thought it was cool. And very nice big key. Very simple. Very easy to read symbols. They always are. Put my hands underneath it. So yeah, and that one was like $5.30 something, you know, maybe. It wasn't very expensive. These little tiny ones are like between $2.99 and $5. So that's not too bad, and you'd have a little project to do. This would be perfect for summer. You could take it with you, and you know, this size, you know, and just stitch on it. It'd give you something to stitch on. My daughter has not allowed me to stitch while we're driving. She won't let me. She thinks I'm going to shove that needle through my hand, and she doesn't want to be responsible. Of course, if I get out the stitching in the presence of my granddaughter, then she'll want to stitch because she thinks she really knows how. Yeah, Grandma ain't got that kind of patience this month. So, yeah, but we're getting there. You know, we're just going to give it a break for a couple years, and maybe it'll all click, you know. So, there we go. Now, thank you, OneDaySaving, for sending me the beautiful kits this week and last week. They do have free shipping on orders over $50. Sometimes you'll get 2 gifts free or 1 gift free. I don't know if that changes. I'll put all that information below. They do have counted and pre-stamped cross-stitch, diamond painting, paint by number. They also do custom. I don't know what they do custom in, whether it's stitching or diamond painting or both. Or some stores do all 3 of those. Some only do 1. So check that out. They have paper quilling. They have some beaded cross stitch. They have crafts and tools in diamond painting and cross stitch. I don't know if they have any craft or tools for their paint by number. Some stores do. And let's see. I think that's about it. But they have a lot to choose from, you know, in whatever you're into. I don't know what other crafts they have besides paper quilling, but do check them out. They have a big store and a wide variety. They always have great prices. I think I have purchased from them personally, and it usually takes about 2 weeks, depending on where you're at. Of course, I'm talking about in the United States. It has to come from China, so, you know, it is what it is. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.